New at 6, we're learning more about the man charged with a shooting at a firefighting aircraft. That man telling authorities he was hunting crows. Daniel Pettit is charged with 2 felonies, second-degree assault and intentional discharge of a firearm. He's still behind bars in the St. Louis County Jail tonight. Now, here's a look at the bullet hole in the fire bomber. Firefighters found it after fighting a fire near Orr last Friday. Authorities identified Pettit as a suspect from previous encounters with law enforcement and brought him in for questioning. There, Pettit said he was crow hunting Friday. However, he told authorities he thought the fire bomber wasn't following FAA regulations and was too close to his home, adding that he probably fired more than 5 times. Pettit then said, quote, "If I accidentally hit him crow hunting, too bad. He endangered my life," end quote. Pettit appeared in court this morning. His bail is set at $75,000.